Hello everybody, welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, I don't have a deck for you, and I know this may seem like it's kind of off-brand, if you will, but I want to talk about Arena. And the reason why I want to talk about Arena is because it directly affects us, even though we may not think it does. So downloaded Arena the other day and played through, the tutorial and a few games, played against probably it seemed like a really good deck at the time, the blue red shenanigans. But anyway, and it occurs to me, I still have an MTGO account. I don't think I've logged on in 2-3 years, but it scared me. I'm not gonna lie, it scared the life out of me because it's quick, it's easy, and I'm gonna argue that it's kind of not free. Yeah, you can download it for free and you can grind the daily packs. But the way Magic works as a whole, you know this. The way Magic works is the more you play, the more cards you have, the more you want to have. It's kind of the black aspect of Magic. But and that scared me, and I'll tell you why it scared me. Because of the LGS. The fate of the LGS. When I started playing Magic, the LGS didn't exist. Okay, we all met up at the college or late night at a 24-hour fast food joint, somebody's house that maybe because I remember when I started playing, Don had a newborn, and we played at his house because he'd tell the wife that he'd just stay up all night with the baby. He'd have the baby in his arms playing. But anyway, there was no LGS. There was a coin and collectible shop where we bought our cards, and uh, there was no play space. That was before the Friday Night Magic program. There was no Pro Tour. There was no, I guess there's not now either. Anyway, but having an LGS is that I firmly believe the local game store is what built Wizards of the Coast into what they are today. That is what, and that cannot die. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it can, and if they want to go completely digital, that's. But if the LGS goes under, it's our fault. It's our fault as players. Now, here's my thing. I downloaded Arena. I like it. I will not spend a penny. Mainly because it doesn't really accomplish my goal. This is my goal. You know, I've all the decks. That's my thing, and that occupies all of my Magic dollars, as few as they are. But that's what that's my goal and that's my purpose in what I am doing. And Arena does not fall in line with that. And also, simply because those are cards, those are dollars not spent at the LGS. Arena does not support Commander. I'm not sure it ever will. Because have you ever just tried to watch a Commander game on MTGO? Ooh, that's rough. I don't know if it's the client. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a computer guy. So let me tell you about myself. I started to work when I was 15. That was, we're going to say, over 25 years ago. And I started at the local grocery store. I never left that business. I have worked my way up through, whatever, and I have learned certain things about retail, at least food retail in my geographic area. And people want service, people want value. We all do. We're shoppers. We shop our LGS. the value that we get from Arena, we're, we're paying money for digital objects. I mean, that's not new. I played Diablo 2 way back, and there were people buying and selling suits of armor, and I couldn't believe it. And I was like, what? The whole fun was, for me, was collecting each piece of Tal Rasha's armor. But anyway, one thing that I have learned is that, and there was even a couple of years, there was a local game store that had left its business in, what was it, '08? And the wife and I were driving by, and I said, you know what? I pointed at the empty building. I said, that'd be a good spot for a game store. And she said, yeah, I think so. And I think you're just the person to do it. Well, that was all I needed. Well, still young. At the time, I had 4 kids at the house. And I said, you know what? We'll try an experiment. I signed a 2-year lease. And it was a very profitable business because I ran it like I would run one of my grocery stores. I didn't run it to make a profit. I run it to break even because I didn't need it to make a profit. I needed it to just break even, pay for itself, so that the community would have a place. Because I had my job, my grocery store job, to pay the house bills. So there was some life changes, and that building was in very, very bad shape. And the landlord was just, he's a nice guy, but he was unable to fix it. So I said, I don't have to do this. And backed it up and brought it to the house. So, but back to the Arena thing. Go to your local game store. We, as the EDH community, are the cornerstone of a community, of a Magic playing community. And I know a lot of people don't think so, because they've built standards so much, and they have, pushed standard. But standard, while I know it, I hear it's as good as it's been in a while. I don't know if that's really hard to do, but EDH, we're the ones going in. We're the ones pilfering through the old boxes, buying the old cards that nobody else, Legacy doesn't want them, Modern doesn't want them, Standard doesn't want them. We're the guys moving that old, stale inventory for the LGSs. And I know a lot of shops think they don't actually make, that the Commander players don't make you money. You know what? We buy deck boxes. Oh my God, do I buy deck boxes? Sleeves, new cards. I mean, we're buying every time a set comes out, especially nowadays. We've got, they're printing legends to the tune of, 4, 5, 8, 44 in Dominaria to a set. And those are cards that appeal to us. And there's a lot of cards that appeal to existing decks that we have. So I'm in the camp because I know what money I'm shelling out, and y'all do too. Everybody knows what their own spending is. And I am almost exclusively a Commander player. I'll draft. I'll do sealed. I love pre-releases. Pre-release is probably my favorite format in the world because it's all new and shiny and whatever. And I love draft. But let's face it, I'm doing those things to get cards for Commander, and we all know it. If I accidentally draft a good whatever deck, trust me, it didn't happen for Ultimate Masters. By the way, mono red is terrible when you get no burn. So that's what I'm doing it for, is ultimately to accomplish this goal. And if the LGS goes under, it's our fault. And we, as the EDH community, go out to your local game store. Ask to look through the common box, whatever. bulk rares. I mean, because that's where all the magic is right there. It's stuff that people don't normally play. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna cross the 10-minute mark. It's not a video, or it's not a deck day for me. I do have another deck ready to go. Um, got an Urborg for Corlash. Still getting the pieces together for Big Mana Black. And let's see what else I got working over there. Not a lot, just randomness. I do appreciate y'all watching and thank y'all again for whoever thought enough of me to nominate the channel for the content creator MTG Content Creator of the Year awards. There's some big names on there, and I couldn't help but notice when I looked at that list that I don't know that I belong in the ranks with those fine people. But thanks for whoever did it, and I want to thank y'all for watching. We've grown dramatically. I don't know when we want to. What I probably need to do is I probably just need to build and record up a bunch of decks. Because once I get in this room painting, I'm not going to be able to do anything else. I mean, I won't be able to build decks for, a couple of days. So I probably just need to build, and then maybe do some painting after Christmas. Well, anyway, that's all I've got for today. I just wanted to cover don't let, it will. If we let Arena, it will kill the LGS. Businesses that are not profitable do not stay in business. This is not news, I've heard a million times about people, well, Wizards just wants to make money. Of course they want to make money. They're in business. I want them to make money. I want Wizards to make money so they can keep making Magic so I can keep doing this. But anyway, that's the same thing is true of your LGS. I want the LGS to make money because I want them to be around, because that is where I think my local LGS, the Collectors Connection in Dyersburg, has had I have two actually. I have Collectors Connection in Dyersburg, and I have Goose's Computers and Games in McKenzie. And if you listen to Adam Spain on Homeward Path, that's his LGS as well. I don't get there as much as I want to because I work and it's holiday season, so people buy that food. But I know in Dyersburg he had a Commander League that I helped him out with, and I think he had, I don't know how many actual players he had. I kind of halfway helped him organize it a little bit. For some reason, he thinks I know something about Commander. But it was a good league. We had picked a slow night that wasn't nothing much else going on. And the players loved it. The store loved it. There was business. It drove revenue. It drove player interest. It was a success by all counts. And the standard showdowns aren't pulling in that kind of numbers. F&M's not pulling in that kind of numbers. So I don't know. Well, his F&M's are, but statistically, there's some area stores where F&M's just aren't vibrant. Are people on Arena? Your standard F&M player? Maybe. They can jump ship and go to Arena. You don't have to buy sleeves. You don't have to buy deck boxes, life counters, play mats, dice, nothing. But I learned how to play this game in a multiplayer environment and a one-on-one human interaction. That's what it's all about for me. Every Friday night when I go over to my buddy Jimmy's house, we sit around and we play. It's a bunch of friends around the table, laughing, cutting up. We just have to be playing cards. Anyway, that's what I've got. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all let me know what you think. Go out to your LGS, buy some sleeves, buy some deck boxes. commons, whatever. But right now, I think I'm going to build a deck. I don't know which one. Let's find out.